Oh, I'm live. Yeah, okay. See, I'm making live videos. I know they're not very good quality in that, but there's a whole load of astrology going on, you know. That's partly why I'm making videos at the moment. I mean, if I tried to make really good quality videos, I probably could only make a couple of videos in a month or something, you know. So I just need to get this stuff on down. You know, I've said it before. I'm really making these videos for me. We're all the same person anyway. We're all the same soul. So, I mean, there's all these people watching videos on being on computers and stuff. Who are you going to watch? You know, obviously, I'm the best person to watch. I've got all the knowledge and the power, and I'm omniscient and stuff. Well, I'm not omniscient. Am I? I don't know. I don't know. You know, just imagine if you was all knowing, all powerful, and all and everywhere. How would you act? Wouldn't it be a bit confusing? It is. I find it a bit confusing. We find it a bit confusing, you know. What was the name of this video again? I'm sure I had a reason to make this video. What was it called? I tell you what, I reckon a lot of these sort of videos. Oh yeah, well that's it. Right, I'm drunk. I've drunk quite a lot of alcohol today. Oh, right now, this is interesting because I can feel the alien mind working through me. It's trying to make me feel bad about making these videos, and it's also trying to make me forget what I originally tried to make the video about. So I can give you a running commentary on what my alien mind is trying to do, because it's trying to corrupt my consciousness. It's trying to corrupt my work. So what's the purpose of these kind of videos? What am I up to? What am I trying to accomplish? Because it's like a spell. It's like magic. You know, I'm trying to do magic here. So I'm telling you, there is. I sense there is a demon or a sort of artificial consciousness or a alien consciousness trying to work through me, and I'm aware of it. I'm trying to counteract it. Now I could just go off into obscurity and try and deal with it on my own. You're welcome to leave comments and help me. I know I should do fasting. I know that does help. But I'm trying to sit in this gap, in this middle place between being out of the matrix and being in the matrix. The problem with that, right? It's like that bit in the Matrix where he's in the underground. You know, when Neo is trapped in the underground station and he can't leave, he's just stuck there. I kind of feel like I'm in that place at the moment. You know, I'm not in the Matrix, but I'm not out of the Matrix. I'm stuck in the middle. Oh dear. Now, the great thing about the Matrix films is I can see this as a template for how I need to react from now on. I see people in my life that are like programs. They're like computer generated personalities and people. They're not real people. They're just completely like part of the machine. But they are conscious to a certain extent, and they are reasonable, and I can work with them. You see? So it's not like everyone in the Matrix is like a bad person. There's all these programs, and a fair amount of them are quite useful programs. You can use them. So being in the Matrix is not necessarily always a bad thing. There are advantages, and there are ways that you can turn it to your advantage. And there are programs that are predictable, and they manifest as people, and you can use them. And I do, I use people, and I basically believe that they are programs. They don't have free will. They follow certain patterns, and you can use them to your advantage. But they can also be used against you as well, if you're not wary. So some of the aspects of doing the work is to understand what's going on around you in terms of what these people actually are, what their energy really is, what the spirit that controls them is. So it's like when Neo sees the Matrix in terms of all those symbols flowing down. It's like downloading information. You're downloading information and learning how to manipulate things for it's learning about free will. Because free will is not what it appears to be. It's another thing. It's engaging with the computer mind, the machine world. At least initially, as you're making progress in the work. See, the progress is really the second stage after the work. The work is the first stage. Then we're going on to the progress now. The progress, so you need to start understanding stuff, and that involves understanding that the world around you is a virtual reality. A lot of the people around you are computer generated people. They have no free will. They are just programs, right? So you've got to understand this, but also compassion and what's the other one? Gratitude. Yeah, C and G. They're important letters, C and G. I'm sure they come up in masonry and stuff, or at least G does anyway. I think that's to do with gratitude. And the C, it's the third letter of the alphabet. 3 is an important number. What's G? 7, 3 and 7. Compassion and gratitude. See, there's no point being angry at computer-generated people like these programs. If they've got no free will, they can't help it what they're doing. So if you're getting angry at them, you're being angry at yourself, really. So that's why it's important to develop compassion and consciousness and knowledge, so you can be aware of them and understanding. This is like the Garden of Eden. Am I here already? So in some ways, it does seem like I'm here already. It's like I'm here, but it's like a learning process. It's like an evolution. It's a transformation. It's I've been allowed into the garden, and this is all concurrent with the recent, the upcoming astrology. I'm enjoying all this laughter. It's not fake. this laughter is real. You know, I had heart problems over 20 years ago. I started getting heart problems, and since doing the work, most of it's gone away. I sleep a lot better. You know, I'm much happier. I've got more energy. I'm enjoying my life more. I don't feel the heart problems anywhere near as much. Still, I'm aware of it still. I've got heart disease still, but it's got less over the last few years since I've done the work. It's sort of like retracted. So it's like I'm making progress. It might not look like it. You might not be able to see the obvious progress yourselves, but it does feel to me like I'm making progress. You know, I'm the one that counts. I'm the one doing the work here. I'm the one making the progress. So, you know, I'm making progress. I don't care what anyone else thinks or how you judge me. It's like, I know I'm making progress. I forgot what the title of this video is. I'm drinking pretty strong beer. It's like 10.5%. So you just have to put up with it. It's like, there's a thing about Crowley. I don't exactly model myself on Crowley, but I kind of identify with him, you know. I'm not like Crowley. I'm not doing the same sort of things that Crowley done exactly, but like as the recent video I made about Crowley versus Stalin, and someone else has mentioned, HRC mentioned, there's no comparison. So there are people that completely agree with me. There are sane people out there. There are real people out there who can see the truth. It's so obvious, you know. But because of demonic stupidity and all these sort of like alien mind things invading people and taking over their mind, some people just think that Crowley's more of a problem than Stalin, and it just doesn't make sense at all. I mean, if a feather fell on top of you, right, it's not going to hurt you, is it? But if a 10-ton truck fell on top of you, then that is going to hurt you. That's the difference between Crowley and Stalin. Crowley is like Crowley is the feather falling on you, and Stalin is the 10-ton truck falling on you. It's fucking obvious. It's just what history tells you. So, oh yeah, was it about history? Was it something about history? This video? I can't remember. Maybe that was the last video. So one of the other things, I don't know when I'm going to be able to make videos again, or when these are going to stop. I don't know what my future holds. There's every reason to believe that in the next few months or in a year or so, I won't be able to make videos for a few more years, or maybe never again. So I'm just trying to get them out now. I'm trying to get all the knowledge out now while I can. I know they're not perfect videos, but you know, no one's perfect. You know, I'm not trying to make perfect videos. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm just coming to an end now. Thanks for watching, and do the work. You've got to do the work so you can do the progress.